Okay, sir. Let's come back to the very current issue. On Monday, the national leader of APC said he had told President Muhammad Buhari that he will contest for the presidency because that it has been a lifelong ambition to be president of Nigeria. You were quoted as saying that that is a joke. I remember watching was it channel television also Ford Oki yes also who said that by saying that Tinubu's ambition or aspiration is a joke, that you are also a big joke. And I'm quoting him. And he said, because that in the first place you're not a member of APC, and therefore what business do you have over who imagines the presidential candidate of APC? But let's start from the first thing. Why do you think Tinubu's ambition is a joke?
Well, if this country is serious, if this nation is serious, put him on a pedestal and let's explain him. Who is this character? Because if somebody is coming, I didn't say he doesn't have the legitimate right to throw his hat in the ring. That's not what I'm saying. But it is a joke because what are his track records? A man that has all the negativisms of life, in terms of character, in terms of education, in terms of even pedigree, the negativity. But what I mean by that is defining him as a human being. Who is this character? I don't know where Faoud is suddenly waking up from the wrong side of his bed. Is he happy? Is Faoud happy about the way the boy has robbed my state? I didn't hear this. These people will be cool people along with him. Now, one thing that he accepted himself, the day they launched Baba Akonde's, they launched Baba Akonde's book, they said, you see, when I came to Lagos, the IGR was 600 million a month. I made sure I increased it to 20 billion a month. Now, when he came to SAP, did he sign on that he must take part of that money? Is it the service that you wanted to present yourself to serve the people, to manage the resources of the state for the betterment of the people, not to your goddamn family, your wife, your children, your lackeys? What is he talking about? Who owns Alpha Beta Company that is still collecting the internally generated revenue of Lagos on behalf of the state? And what percentage is he taking now? Is it 15% of it or 10%? Where else is that done anywhere in a civilized world? They are looking for El Capone. Perfect description. What is Fayoum talking about? Is he now flipping on his side? The joke is an insult. I'm not his level by age. You think we want to know those of them who had been part of his junkies. Where? Now, 600 million, 60 billion. Lagos takes now every 30 days. The Alpha Beta collects the money on behalf of the state, and 15% of that is 9 billion. 9 billion. one individual on a monthly basis. We said we shouldn't ask. What has been is, when you hear of billionaires, not the El Capone billionaires who have made money. What's the name of this man in New York? Bloomberg. And all the other wealthy people. You know what they do. How have you acquired this money? Where in the world, civilized or uncivilized, have you ever seen anybody, a politician, on the election day bring 2 billion vans into his private house? And when they asked him, what were you carrying? Is it gari or rice or what? To serve the people. He said, it's my money. Your money. Coming from where? 2 billion. And you don't see the need to ask this man. Somebody is coming to be president of my country. You are telling us just we roll in there. Those days are gone. We will put everybody contesting on that pedestal. We will escalate them. We will find out their pedigree. What have you done in the society? What have you been able to contribute? What is your wealth? Where did you collect the wealth from? Is it Yahoo Yahoo? Or is it through drugs? Or is it through whatever? We have a right. And we will campaign. We will look for another character. You see, if you know the bedrock and the spinal cord of democratic dispensation is the truth. If you can't tell me your pedigree, where are you from? What is your background? You know, this Senator Reid that died, who became the majority leader in the Senate. The guy was born in a white family. The home we lived for years had no running water. He couldn't make it. He started boxing to make money, to make ends meet. Eventually, look at the respect they gave him when he was finally being buried yesterday. He made a name, got to the highest office there, a Senate majority. He has acquired all kinds of wealth, all this for that be given. The system must be such that such characters must be exposed to save our country. Because whoever becomes your leader is a reflection of yourself. It's not a job. We have the right to vote him in or vote him out. I'm not saying that you don't let them, if they are clever enough to say that is their candidate, very beautiful. Let the Faoud and all these characters follow him out. You know, it's talking trash on the what do you call that, on the television. Why? You know, the guy, look, he comes from a language. Established fact. Osun State. I have been there. All right? They showed me the primary school he attended. In 1999, then he was contesting for governorship. They filled the form. He said it wasn't him. Because too many falsifications, lies. I went to government college. I went to children's home school in Ibadan. He didn't go to any children's home school. Me, I am a Lagosian, born fide, Lagos Island. Even before the state was created, we had the islanders. And I went, because it was a community school, I attended St. John's School, Aroloya. So when I saw that, I said, and exactly what is his real age? He has a daughter who is 60 years old. His nephew is the governor of Oshimami, and he's 60 something, and he says he's 69. So at the age of 9, we are already making babies. He must have been a special being from the outer space. Time to tell the truth to the people. There's nothing wrong. Look at Reed. He didn't lie. There's no highfalutin nominations that you are this, you are that. I came from the George family at Evansfield. My great grandfather was a reverend. You know, he went preaching, evangelizing in the present day Nupe, the Niger State.
Niger State.
That's where he found his wife. He married the Nupe woman. And because he was a reverend gentleman, who had a white horse, brought the woman back. So in my family house, my great grandfather married the Nupe woman. So my own grandfather, he spoke the language of their mom. And you know the old Oshodi area there, Lagos Island, were traditionally Nupe people. Even the Gunuko that we dance around there in that Oshodi street, it's a Nupe masquerade. The kuli and all those things that they are the tradition of and their culture was important. But on my mother's side, my paternal grandmother came from Brazil. They are from Bahia State. When they finished the slave trade, their father, black man, he had two wives. And so they were giving free transportation so that some should be returned to Africa. That was how my father's mother now left Brazil with their mother and 3 of her children. 2 girls and 1 boy. And they landed in Lagos. Of course, she went to St. Mary's Primary School. And my grandfather was working at the printing press, federal government printing press on Broad Street. Saw this beautiful girl, married, and that's so. In our home, the Brazilian side from the mom, my grandfather's side was from Lagos. They married this Nupe woman. Then on my mother's side, my great grandmother is related to the mother of Papa Bakmakoli, who was the first Nigerian politician. They can turn up everything, Google, whatever. Go and read all those things. So, if you want to come into public service, if you want to tell the people that you want to serve them, they must know about you. They must trust you. They want to know. This man who says he went to GCI, Government College Ibadan. One of my friends said, no, BG. We must have gone to Government College Iragiji. Not Government College Ibadan. And then you say you have a degree in this, you have this. Where are the papers? When the crunch came out, they now say, hey, Afikuyomi quickly tried and said it was him who filled the form. Okay. We didn't ask him. Where are those papers? In our experience in this country, nothing now. Once you want to come into public office, you want to know everything about you. Because you are telling us, trust me.
Sir,
You know, somebody asked me even yesterday, sir, is there hatred? I said, hatred? Why should I hate him? It's a creation of God the Almighty. All I am saying is that each man says he wants to lead my nation. We want to know who he is. What has he done? They will say, oh, look at the bed, let us. What the heck? I was born, bred, schooled here. What did he do? What? In fact, okay, when publicly, you know, when he said, oh, I increased this GIGR from 600 billion to 20 billion. Was that a guarantee that you will now start taking a portion of that? Who registered the company? The Attorney General. Who was the Attorney General? Is it not this man, VP? He sent the thing there. That's why he handpicked all those people who should go to the house, who should not go there, to do his bidding. The day of reckoning is just round the corner. People are tired. Look at the local government secretariat by Glover and Fuzuzwe. See what they had been there. Now, they started the construction of the nursing hostel. That nursing hostel was established during General Bode George, and Mrs. Von Richards was there as the principal to allow those trainee nurses to reach General Hospital, either in the night or in the day or this a short place. Because that time, we can feel that what do they call that street now? No. From it's okay. The street that goes from that church to police something. I will know. My primary school, I remember they brought us at that time. They were sampling this all our roads area. It was all sampling. And now that was why Lagos State came and then built that nursing hostel. Now he has acquired it. And so many. Who is the only man who controls the whole signage of Lagos? The sign. If you are in advertising now, you can't go and put a board anywhere. You must go through the company of the board. How old is the board? The Yaoloja, a cultural position, gave to his daughter, the Yaoloja of Lagos. And you know, he collects money from all those children. How can the perpetual senator, Lagos Central, is right? Because the system is manipulating. How much impact has that woman done?
why is there no outrage? Why does it only seem to be you that is talking about? Why is there statewide outrage?
Let me say. I'm not saying we are the target. With a bloated life from the Tinubu family. That's number 41. And now to treat Mama, especially likely Mama, Raja, Mogaji, and said she's another thing like, no, we respect. You know, tell people everyone. the details didn't come to me on the flight. But when I became vice chairman, I know what to do. As vice chairman, I went to 137 local government. I told them minimum 5 times. Honestly, then there was a senator, a deputy of PDP, who is also from the village. He was my senior in primary school. Then some of his friends whom he grew up with in Ibadan came and said, what are we talking about? We grew up in Ibadan. That's nothing to people are what is my own? Why should I hate you? You're sitting there, and all of you are pretending you didn't know that this guy is breaking up or cleaning up the best of our assets. This is the boldness of Papa Macaulay. No, this is a collective trade-off for all of us. Then I don't see the first government. Papa Jacobi, $1, then the unity, the GP clean up like this guy is doing. If I am lying, let him come out and defend it. You know, initially people are saying, these politicians like Saud, you are just saying that. Let him controvert what I'm saying. Is there no alphabetical country? Is there alphabetical country? Their office is in Nigeria. Not really, he doesn't say no. They don't say government, give them office. Remember they are managing director. Who relieves the people? It's not of our own that our people will not take us and what this table is. What was Our two there will be going to some refinery that will be, and then the president of the Federal Republic, his wife will be president of the Senate, his son will be governor of Lagos, the governor will be the manager of people market, of all the markets in Nigeria.
You continue saying that it is nothing personal between the two of you. But again, I watched Chibu Osama on a live
Yesterday, they brought him after I had left here. If they should have told me.
Well, let me react.
And Shebu Oshoba said that you are angry, that you think that it was Bola Tinubu who sent you to jail, and that is what you have against him, and that's why you react the way you react. What do you say to that?
Absolute trash. Absolute trash. I don't know where he got his conclusion from. He knows me, and he knows what I can do. He knows what I will stand on any day, anywhere. What I am saying, they are living facts and talking on trash. What I am stating about this man, these are issues. They are going now to non-issues. Let's face it. I don't know where, okay. So if he thinks that Bola Tinubu sent me to prison, so there is justifying the fact that, the boy thinks he knows everything. He does all kinds of things. So I can't see his rationale. They should, Oshoba should come out, defend Bola. I've said, let's have a debate. Now that he's going to the national, in Shegun Oshoba's mind, if he's honest and decent and committed and has abiding loyalty to this country, is that the right kind of man he will put at the head of this country? Or the man who will take the ticket of their party? You see? What is he talking about? Oh, so it's true. The Oyewole boy. Now, you know what is Shegun Oshoba is concluding? The Oyewole boy who tried us. Immediately after that trial, Bola now wanted to appoint him as the chief judge of Osun State. The boy was in number 32 in seniority in Lagos. So he has confirmed. Oshoba has confirmed that it was a convoluted conspiracy. That's what is confirmed. And he means he himself must be part of it. He didn't create me. Fela had a song. Trouble they sleep, Yanga go wake up. Waiting go get. Oh, he came from Shegun Oshoba. I didn't see that. So because they were all AD governors. I was the thorn in their flesh. All of them. Because I was. And we worked. And it was genuine. I went to the people we were conversing for. Look, these are people who had lived during Awolowo's time. The Yorubas, they know. If you are a deceitful character, they know. They all were wearing Awolowo's cap when they started in 1999, raising their two fingers and said, these are not representatives of Awolowo. No, sir. Baba created free education in terms of infrastructure, in terms of public health. Look, all over. Look at Western region at that time. Now that's about Delta. There was Delta. There was Edo. There was so many states. So now, if Shegun said that, there must be something he knew. I have heard rumors. Now he has confirmed it. Because they thought that I was the one that cleared all of them from their government house. Oh, so, but they must be put in prison.
Okay, sir.
You see, rather than them to think, drown this man, let me say, like a solid submarine, you can dive, go to a safe area on the depth of the water, and then pop up again. They committed a harakiri. I didn't hear this. I'm hearing it for the first time. So it must have been a convoluted conspiracy amongst them that Bode George must be containerized and sealed. If I am lying, I didn't tell them Shegun Oshoba did this, Shegun Oshoba did that. I said this one. Let those who believe come out and say what I am saying is a lie.
Finally, sir, I'm always grateful whenever you talk to us. Let me ask you this question. I didn't hear you say it, but I think I've read it now somewhere, saying that you go on exile if Tinubu becomes president of Nigeria. Did you say that? Will you still go on exile?
I want to confirm to you, if by whatever yardstick Nigerians forgot or slept off, you know, being a former military officer, if you sleep on watch, it's a very serious punishment for you. If you are on watch, I mean you are on duty. You don't stay on duty. If Nigeria, that is why we are starting early to start educating them. The deceit is too much. You want to give him the kudos to say we will trust you. Find out how has his beginning been. What has he done? I'm just telling you what he had done in Lagos, and that is his first step. And you now want to entrust the resources. I will leave Nigeria, and I'm not joking, because no nation will take you as a very serious country. If that is what you do, as the picture, as the representative of this country, come on. When he came to Lagos, he came with just yellow buses. Now he has 2 aircraft. One of them can fly Lagos, New York, non-stop. Where is Shegun Oshoba's aircraft? Does he have any? He has served. He's still acceptable within his friends. He is not stupendously showing all the looted money that like this fellow. Have they ever seen a bullion van driving into Shegun Oshoba's house? Oh, that is also a lie. On election day, Shegun knows. We all knew he grew up here. He went to school here. He has classmates here. If he starts to do that, many of his classmates will call him and pull him by the ear and say, "Are you crazy?" We have ethos, we have characters, we have, things that during civic lessons we were taught. We don't belong to that level. I'm happy that he has now confirmed the rumor that I've been hearing that he's now in the Court of Appeal. That's all the job he did, and they over-promoted him. Now, you know what the Supreme Court said in the judgment? They looked at it and said, "What is this? This case should not have gone to trial at all."
Are they writing? The 5 or 7 justices of the Supreme Court. That was their conclusion. Get the judge and others versus federal government versus judge and others. It's a supra now.
President.
It's there in the Supreme Court judgments. There will be a day of record. If you know you are going and showing yourself like a rat, someday that catcher will hang you there. I'm not the one pushing him to go to the national. So it will no longer be, because why I said I will pull out of this country is this. Number one, that country will no longer be Nigeria. We would have turned it into a Tinubu enterprise. His wife, the Senate president, his son will be governor of Lagos State. His daughter will be Yaloja for the Federation. Yaloja General of the Federation. What is it that you can point to? That these are monuments. These are achievable issues that this man has put on the marble, except all the personal things he has to do. And there's no secret. You see, Lagos is big, but Lagos is small. We know ourselves. And I am eternally grateful that 2 of my childhood friends, we have met, we have joined together, and that's the Ondo Pataki. We are already mentoring my brother here, because we are all in our 70s now, so that the 4 of us, no more, we don't want any extra. No, God says our years is 3 scores and 10. Anything after 70,
Extra.
grace that time. But it means that after 70, you are in the departure lounge. You can call your flight anytime. But we want to leave it on the pages of history. At least these people of him spoke the truth and fought for the survival of this thing, and to block the stealing, the humongous, mindless stealing that is perpetuating and raking this state. You know, after federal government debt portfolio, Lagos State is next. You know why I'm not bothered? That someday all those acquisitions, all those properties, whether you put them in fake names or right names, or when the day of reckoning comes. So when we see all those properties, and we have a saying in Lagos, Lagos money not they give Lagos. They won't carry nothing across the bridge without between. Lagos money now here in the day. So
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.